What's up, guys? Zeus here, back with another video. Quick reminder, if you're watching, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 10k subs before the end of the year, so I'd really appreciate it if you did. And today we are going to be going over all the new buffs and nerfs that have been coming out as of last night at like around 3 in the morning. So these are going to be end of season changes. I have every single one of these shits in a goddamn Google Doc. So yeah, let's get right into it. Starting off with the most I guess, unexpected one that people were like, oh shit, they're going back to this character. Embalmer. So, let's see Embalmer. Let's see what they did with him. So, buff. Shadow of Spite, the clones, initial gauge starts from 50% now at 80%. So at the beginning of the game, he's 80% of a way to get that damn clone. Okay. It's not bad, not bad. When not chasing, the alter ego gauge increases by 0.2% per second. Okay, so it's starting at 80%, and then when he's not chasing someone, so when he's wandering around the map, it increases by 0.2 per second. So what is that? So that's every 5 seconds a percent, so times 20. Damn, so it'll take 100 seconds just to get the first clone if he's not chasing anyone for 100 seconds. What the fuck? Okay. It's not that good, but it's like, I guess, sure. Maybe. Okay. Nerf. We're nerfing. Wow. Oh, we're nerfing something about Helm. Okay. The grudge gauge gained from a survivor stun, excluding plank stuns, pallet stuns, is reduced to 60% of the original value. Oh, so the amount. Ooh, wow, 40% cut is actually kind of big. I'm not gonna lie. But I guess that makes up for, the increase of the initial gauge to 80%. So it's like in the beginning of the game, he can't just have them now like a clone or 1.5 clones or some shit like off rip. I guess. I don't know. It feels kind of counterintuitive to increase that than to nerf how his stunning gauge works. And then another buff, normal attack and charge attack post deal time, so the recovery time is reduced by 0.2 seconds, and then they adjusted his attack. So they adjusted his hitbox. Okay, that's not bad. Adjusting the hitbox, sure, fuck it. As well as the decrease in attack recovery time of 0.2 seconds. That could actually end up mattering. Alright, next on. Now we have one of the big, now we got the two big girls over here. We got the Shadow, aka Ivy, and we have Opera Singer. We got the two big girls here. So this is gonna hurt me with Ivy. Ivy, nerfed the Yithian movement speed from 8.44 to 7.59? What? Holy shit. What the? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, wow, that thing is going to be moving so much more slower. Oh, wow. Okay. If there is an eliminated survivor, the destruction time of the piece of erosion is reduced from 20 to 12 seconds. And then the actual time it takes to destroy is from 5 to 3. So this is like kind of how Dream Witch, where when there's less survivors on the field, it takes less time for you to actually remove your leeches. Either by yourself or with a survivor. So when one survivor is gone, now you only gotta wait 12 seconds, and then it only takes 3 seconds to destroy a tablet. Holy fucking shit. That's big. Yeah, that's fucking big. That is huge. Nerfed the full presence cooldown from 35 to 43. I thought it was at 38. Was it always 35? No, it had to have been 38. I'm not tweaking. It was 38. 38 to 43. So a 5-second increase. That's not the worst thing ever, I guess. Just you have to wait now an extra 5 seconds for your guaranteed almost free hit. But the first two, oh wow, those are big. I don't think that's gonna kill her though. But I think it just depends on how bad these Opera nerfs are, because Ivy might overtake Opera as the new best hunter in the game if these Opera nerfs are fucking crazy. Opera Singer. Nerf. Adjust the full presence jumping speed to be the same as 0 presence? Oh my god. Ivy's the new best hunter in the game. When these buffs come in, Ivy's the new best hunter in the game. Do we understand like how huge this is? Her full presence jumping speed is gonna be the same as zero presence. What the fuck is the point of full pres? Full pres jump speed to be the same as zero presence jumping speed. Oh. Bro, that shit is gonna be crazy. No, that's actually insane. Cause now it's like her full presence is like cooldown reduction, if I'm not mistaken, along with the increase in speed. But she's always gonna be at that same speed now. And if we know one thing about Opera, is that people know how to kite an Opera at that speed. When she gets to full presence, that's when that speed bullshit becomes unbearable. But if her jump speed is gonna be like, and keep in mind, it's specifying the jump speed, not the dash speed, right? So that means that so that means like with the speed of when she enters a shadow is still gonna be the same as full presence, but her jumping from shadow to shadow is gonna be as zero presence. So her speed is getting vastly affected by this. Oh my god, that's huge. Holy shit. Nerf. If normal hit fails, attack recovery increases by 0.14 seconds. If charge attack does not hit, attack recovery time increases by 0.07 seconds. I pray to God that that's not stacking. I really pray to God that that's not stacking. I would actually need to test that if that stacks or not, because they don't specify that that's stacking. I'm not gonna lie. Because, you know, like, and my justification for this is that for Dream Witch, they specified whether it stacks or not, right? When it came to the leeches, when you have 2 survivors dead, then it goes down from this, then 3 survivors, then it is, and when there's only 1 survivor, then it's this. So it's like, I really hope that that is not stacking, because if those 2 things stack, then she's legitimately, like, not the best hunter in the game anymore. Legitimately, she isn't. It's insane, actually. Like, these nerfs are actual nerfs. Like, they're not slapping her on the wrist anymore. They're actually gutting her a little bit. What the fuck? Fire Investigator. Let's go. My boy Finn Gaming. So, buff. Taking the time to launch airbag is decreased from 0.3 to 0.2 seconds. Sure. Maximum airbag throwing distance increased from 8.43 to 12.65. That's big. Basic decoding speed debuff is reduced to 5%, good. And then a nerf, which is the accumulating aggro time. The maximum decode speed buff is reduced from 15 to 10. So, you know, it's still only a 5% decode buff at the end of it, but hey, better than nothing. So, all in all, good buffs. I still wish that they made him have rechargeable airbags instead. But I guess, you know, again, coding-wise and whatnot, like, I don't know. Either allow him to pick up items or allow him, or, you know, just give him rechargeable airbags or something. Like, what? These buffs are huge. These buffs are, in fact, huge. Especially the throwing distance. That throwing distance increasing from 8.43 to 12.65, that is massive. That's farther than a fucking elbow pad. Assuming you're not lagging. Yeah. Weeping Clown. Buff rocket cooldown, reduced it from 20 to 16, sure. Change the rocket's slow charging speed to be faster when it starts charging, then gradually slow down rather than continue charging at the same speed. Okay, so it starts off really fast and slows down by the end of it. Okay, so it encourages you to actually utilize that fucking speed boost that he gets when it explodes around him. Yeah. Buff, reduce delay before using rocket. Okay, that's actually not bad. Weeping Clown actually got some pretty good buffs, not gonna lie. This is not bad. Like, his character went up from C tier to B tier. Not bad. Hosty boy. Buff. There is no cooldown time for the letter when delivery fails. W. Absolute fucking W. Massive. Then this one I put buff !/adjustment because it's more of an adjustment, but it could also be perceived as a buff depending on how you feel about it. So delivery dog's effect is changing. So, you know, when you throw wick at the hunter, hunter's movement speed reduced by 35% for 5 seconds. That was the original one. Now it's the hunter is stunned in place for 1 second Afterwards, the hunter movement speed is reduced by 35% for 2 seconds. So, I'm not gonna lie. The stun is cool, but the more I look at it, I think this is probably somewhat of a nerf. But yeah, this is where I see it as maybe some kind of nerf, because getting 35% movement speed reduction for 5 seconds is definitely greater than getting Enchantress stun, and then you get only 2 seconds of the reduced movement speed. I don't know. Maybe it's some kind. Maybe it's like, I prefer it better because of, I used to play Postman back then, and I'm being clouded by nostalgia. But like, this is like, yeah, this actually needs some actual experimenting with, because not gonna lie, this is not looking that good. Like, the no cooldown when the letter fails, W, but this one, the second, is gonna need like a bit of time to take used to and like see how it feels. All right, Explorer. Buff internal characteristics, characteristic adjustment activation condition. So previously, this I forgot what the fuck this name of the shit. If it's called regular recovery, I don't fucking know. So do not move for 6 seconds, and you get 10% accelerated decoding for 5 seconds. Oh, I mean, the condition before used to be 10 seconds of not movement. Now it's not movement for 6. And previously, if you didn't move for 10 seconds, you get 10% acceleration for 5 seconds. Now, if you don't move for 6 seconds, you get 25% accelerated decoding for 4 seconds. So that is definitely a buff. It's 1 second less, but it's 15% extra decoding progress. So shit, we take that. Cowboy. Added a setting that allows the hunter to display the default motion even when using an accessory that changes the balloon motion adjustment. Composer, buffed automatic correction if possible. Automatic correction is possible by maximizing the tone stat. So I'm assuming that's for the tuning when you're like decoding and whatnot. So it's if you fuck up like your score or some shit, you can just save it. You can like kind of like save state it if you do some shit. I'm not completely sure on that, but adjustments, when I looked at it from the patch notes, it said buff, so calling it a buff. Acrobat. Buff the optimization of decoding summation rules for improvisation performance. So the white ball. So they're making sure that when a cipher progress gets abnormal, there's some shit. The decoding progress that the ball has is not stopped or reduced as well, because that apparently was a fucking thing. Although I never goddamn knew, I guess, unless I'm reading it wrong, and in which I'm reading it wrong, so please let me know in the comments. All right. Then, Embalmer, nerfing. Adjusted so that even if you are invincible after resurrection, you will be affected by the shadow erosion of time and space. Oh my god, that just makes Embalmer even worse against Ivy now. Fuck me, dude. Oh, Pro's not going to be happy about this. Now, game adjustments. Common matters: engine upgrade, optimize game performance, increase frames, reduce capacity. Good. Reorganize attack decision. In order to optimize attack delays due to server problems, all hunters' attack judgments are reconfigured, makes it more stable and better suited for motion. Perfect. Now, nerfs. Initial cooldown for warp has been increased from 40 seconds to 50 seconds. This is not that game changing. Warp is still going to be abused. Like, actually, it's still going to be good. When a survivor is attacked by a hunter while sitting or walking, the survivor automatically changes to running mode. That's good. It's going to take some time to getting used to, but that is good. Change to using some of the survivor skills by touching them. I guess. Sure. Yeah, whatever. Optimize touch rules for mobile and PC. Some minimap optimizations canceled. Rollback to old format. Surrounding terrain and decoders are no longer displayed. However, the function of showing a detailed map when clicking on the minimap is maintained. Okay. So you're no longer going to see the objects and shit around you, and you're no longer going to see ciphers, I'm assuming. Decoders is showing ciphers, so you're not going to be able to see ciphers on the map anymore, which is good, because that was too babying. Too babyish. The fuck? We were at Weenie Hut Juniors with that shit. The function of showing a detailed map when clicking on the minimap is maintained. Okay, that's good. So when you click on the minimap, like when you physically touch the map, then it'll show the shit. But it's not just going to show it, like just as walking. Yeah, that's fine. Prevents the location of discovered underground passages from being displayed on the detailed map screen. Self-adjustable minimap location and size. You can adjust the settings so that the minimap is not clicked during battle. Perfect. I'm never going to use that fucking map, I think. So it's going to be perfectly fine. And I believe that is it, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, tell me, how do we feel about the Shadow and Opera Singer nerfs? Tell me about how you feel about any of the buffs in the comment section below. I want to hear your thoughts about these changes, because I'm gonna be honest, as of now, Ivy is the new best hunter in the game for me. No longer Opera Singer. The reign of Opera Singer has completely ended. So yeah, let me know how you feel in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.